Kia ora, heavy snow still with us as we head through Friday, and some wetter weather on the cards for the North Island for Saturday as well. You can see on the radar charts this wet weather has been very slowly moving northwards across the country overnight, and a combination of this moisture in from the north and the west and that cold air undercutting it has already led to a fair amount of snow across parts of inland Otago and also Canterbury. You can see on these pictures from this morning, this is the image across Mount Cook Airport around about 7:15, and just a few hours later, a completely different scene. Just a drop in temperature of a few degrees turned everything to snowfall, and we've seen a fair amount of snow come through there. As we head through the rest of Friday, we'll carry on seeing that snowfall pushing through the Canterbury High Country, easing off in Otago as we go through the afternoon and eventually clearing it through the night time. Up north, it's these next areas of rain we're watching out for. As we go through Saturday, we'll find some heavy rainfall in places like Taranaki, the Central Plateau, up in towards Waikato and Waitomo as well. So there are still some heavy rain watches in place for the North Island and also the ranges of Westland. And we've still got those heavy snow warnings at least through Friday afternoon for the likes of, say, the inland areas of Canterbury and also up in towards Otago. So we have got that snow risk with us still as we go through the next few hours or so. You can see where the wet weather is on these accumulated rainfall charts, that rain pushing in from the west, so feeding in towards the ranges of Westland. As that rain crosses over into Canterbury and Otago, it meets that cold air, falls the snow, and that's where we're going to find our heaviest snowfalls on this eastern side through here, particularly above about 400 or 500 metres. And as we head in towards Saturday, that wet weather coming in from the northwest runs in towards places like Taranaki, Waikato, Waitomo, and towards the Central Plateau. Also the tops of the Taurua is getting a fair dollop of rain there as we head through Saturday. But we'll take a look down at the heavy snow warnings in the south. These purple colours that shown areas where we're expecting the snow to fall, with the pinks and the whites that showing the heaviest amounts of snowfall up over the higher ground there. But we are still going to find more snow this afternoon, especially through the Canterbury High Country, south of the Rakaia River. And for those areas above about 500 metres, you'll see the heaviest snowfall. I expect around about 10 or 20 centimetres of snow to accumulate through there. While this warning we have for the likes of inland Otago should start to ease off, and that runs through about midday. So we're starting to see the back edge of that snow weather down through there. Now, with that snow falling about those higher parts of the region, it will be low enough to impact some of those roads, particularly places like the Lindis Pass until around about 1 p.m. this afternoon. And also, as we go through the afternoon and into the night, places like Porters Pass and Arthur's Pass. Now, in terms of snowfall amounts, a couple of centimetres at about the tops of the roads, but really worth keeping a close eye on the information from NZTA Waka Kotahi on the road conditions through there, and of course, keeping a very close eye on the forecast as well. As we head in towards the weekend, we'll find that wet weather runs across the North Island, some clearer skies down south for a time, but more snow is set to return in the far southern parts of the country as we head through Sunday, and it opens the door to some cold southwesterly winds running back towards us, so a real wintry feel for many of us as we head on in towards the start of next week. And that's it from me. There's more at metservice.com.